So I said I wasn't going to do this video because, some time had went by and it had got a little old and whatever. But it's on my spirit to go ahead and do this video. So I'm going to talk about it. I have some things to say. Yes. We're talking about the good old, just hilarious thing with the trans woman, TS, Tasha, everybody. Let's go. Okay. Sometimes I'm just inspired by certain stuff, so I'm gonna talk about it. First of all, whatever I say in this video, I mean what I say, but I never, even in my regular reviews, it's never my intention to offend anybody or anything. I'm just giving my opinions laced with some facts, right? Okay. I'm trying to think where I want to go with this. My mind is just racing right now. Because I just saw a video by Dr. Umar. I think that's his name, and it kind of like triggered me a little bit. So, anyway, this whole thing started, as y'all know, with this trans girl on TikTok, I believe. She made a video basically saying that women don't own periods, women don't own womanhood, and all this other kind of stuff. So then, just hilarious, she made a video of biologically born woman. Y'all know Just Hilarious, comedian. She made a video and she talks about, basically who's going to stand up for us, women, black women. And, we do own womanhood and we're tired of y'all women, meaning trans women, taking, I guess, speaking up for us, trying to take our place, etc., all that. Okay. So then Tasha K, I believe she got on it and she made her comments. And she actually brought up T.S. Medicine. Now, I don't know if T.S. made her video first or was it Tasha K. I don't know the order. But, Tasha K and T.S., they went back and forth and child. I watched both videos. It was a lot. It was a lot happening. And then I saw the Dr. Umar, and then I saw, what is it called? Comedy Hype, where Pierre, he's a comedian, and Capone, and then I saw a video with one gay guy and two gay guys. One was on Jess's side, one wasn't, etc. And so, yeah. So let me just talk. First of all, women own womanhood. Born women are the only ones who can have, a cycle, are the only ones who can birth a child, who can give birth. Women are women. Women give birth to us all. I watched a show years ago. They traced the first person, the mother of all time, basically. It was a black woman. And of course, everything comes from being black. Everything comes from, we are the beginning and the end. It's just what it is. You feel me? I love it. There's nothing more in the world that I love more than black women. I stand up for black women. Black women stand up for me. I was raised by black women, my mom, my aunties, some of my cousins. Yeah, I love women. Women have accepted me, up until a certain point in my life. Black men in particular, hasn't done much for me. I've had some black men in my life throughout the years that, were good and all that. And I'm talking about childhood and stuff. But large majority, they've been in and out like a elevator. But black women have been consistent in my life. So I'm never going to stand for any disrespect against black women. Biologically born black women. With that said, though, one thing I very much so am is also a game, right? You can't really take one without the other. The first thing you see when I walk into the room is that I'm black and I'm a man. The second thing that you see, or that you might see the gay first when you see these hips, child. But the point is that I'm very much so both. You can't really take one without the other. Eventually, the blackness is going to always be there, but eventually the gay going to show right on up, okay? And you got to be cool with both of those things. Because I am both. I am proud of being both. both is in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. Well, you know. So this whole argument is really crazy, and it's a lot, and there's a lot of parts that I agree, you know, on both sides. I think that we allow bad examples of us to that we showcase the negative about things, and that's what we choose to focus on. And we don't focus on the positivity of it all. The people who just be speaking reckless out of their mouth, that's what we choose to focus on and go at. But we ignore all the, you know, everybody thinks differently. Everybody's not the same. Even though we're all in the LGBTQ community, everybody's not the same still. I mean, all black people are not the same, don't think the same, act the same. White people, whatever you are. Like, so it's just so interesting stuff that people choose to focus on. Now, from the original video, the trans girl, she was talking about intersexuality. She was talking about, as far as owning womanhood and all that, she was talking about trans men. A person who was born female that transitioned into a man. A lot of times they can still have kids and stuff. And so that's what she was, you know, referring to. So I don't know whoever did the video, if they edited that part out, or if somebody else, you know, you can edit a part out of a video and fit whatever narrative. I mean, we see it all the time on reality shows. I mean, it's the same thing. So some computer whiz from Star Trek maybe have edited that whole thing. Maybe she had a whole long video talking about explaining herself. But you know, people just take out the juicy, take out the mess, and then post it, and there you go. Here's all these reactions, right? So that's what this is. Let me see, what else I want to talk about. As far as like the whole Dr. Umar thing, seeing his video, and there are some stuff that I agree with, that at the end of the day, this whole thing is a big agenda and stuff, and as far as what the government and everything is doing, you know, to silence women. You know, and trying to take women's rights, to the abortions and all that kind of stuff. But one thing I do hate is just like, I feel like none of us are going to fully reach the place that we need to reach unless we all stand together as a people, as a black people, black straight people, black LGBT people. When it comes to Black Lives Matters, we all stand together. We all stand together. We are all one. And regardless of sexual orientation, gender. But when it comes to people harming black gay people or black trans people, where are the black people at? We're the same straight brothers and sisters. We were all standing one. It didn't matter. You know, the Black Lives Matters events and all this other kind of stuff. But where y'all at when we are out here that's that gay stuff? You know, we don't deal with that. Why? We're all black, aren't we? And that's another thing. Somehow in the culture, it seems that somehow your blackness is especially with men, somehow your blackness is diluted somehow. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Somehow your blackness is like diluted or don't matter or something when you're gay. It's like, oh, this is just that gay dude, oh, they gay or whatever. I grew up in the same hood you did. I know your mom and them. We rode the same school bus. Sometimes I'm in your family. Like, I don't understand how are we able to, and all these black men in this particular topic, you know, about born women and trans women. Where did y'all come from? It's so funny that people can stand together on when it comes to the gays, y'all can stand together and be against LGBT people. But any other time, how much does black men actually stand for black women? I don't even see half of y'all dating black women, especially these entertainers. So I mean, where did y'all niggas come from? Like, where y'all pop out at? But it's just something with us as black people, like being gay, being trans is still held at the top of the list as the biggest sin still in the black community. When it's just so much other stuff that we face. It's just like, why? The government and trying to take people's rights and the bathrooms and messing with the people who do drag and all this kind of stuff. Leave people alone. Like, it's so sad and it's so awful. It's not just an attack on biologically born women. It's attack on women, period. That includes trans women. It's so funny that 1 minute you accept the gay boys or you accept the trans women. They doing your hair, they doing your makeup, they are your assistant, whatever. They're working right beside you in some kind of way. But then in the next minute, oh, they ain't ish, you know. They this and that, you know, they not real women. Oh, they want to be real women. They want to be this, they want to be that. You know, it's just like, well, pick a side. Because you was cool with me when my little gay ass was rubbing your feet down at this photo shoot. But now as soon as I walk out the door or I'm back to being a FAG, y'all, I'm talking, I'm rambling, but we can piece it together. You know, I don't know. As a people, we just have a long way to go. We just have a long way to go. And it's just, it's sad and it's upsetting that you can't just, that to some people, you can't just exist and live. Some of y'all, some homophobic people, some of y'all will never be satisfied until all gay people and trans people, lesbians, bisexual people are just eradicated. But then y'all wouldn't exist either. That's the thing. Anything that is not straight, white, male, and Christian, and I say Christian in quotation parts because there's no way that you can hate people or discriminate against people and be a Christian. But anyway, anything that is not white, male, Christian, and straight, they are going to be against. Period. And I just don't understand, when are we going to get it? Like, why don't we have like legislative laws and certain acts to protect people from this kind of foolishness that's going on in this world with the government and everything? It's just like they're using trans women as trans women is not biological women's issue. Why can't people just live in solidarity? Why can't people just live and let live? It's just like, oh, well, you gay. Oh, well, you trans. Oh, well, you trying to take my place. You're trying to. I'm not trying to do shit. I'm trying to sit here and eat my lemon pepper wings and drink my coffee out of my Goldest Girls cup. Thank you for being a friend. What is you talking about? No, I'm not trying to be you. No, she's not trying to be you. Why can't we just all be ourselves? Why can't we all just love and respect each other? Like, come on. It is so weird. It's so weird. It's so unfortunate. It's so sad. I'm not going to make this video too long. But love each other and celebrate our differences as heterosexual men, heterosexual women, as black men, as black women, as gay men, as gay women, as black gay men, as black trans women, and black lesbians, and everything in between. Why can't we just celebrate each other and our differences? Because when it comes to the top, baby, they're not fooling with none of us, regardless of orientation. all go through the same stuff. Like, I just don't get it. I don't. No, it's not the same. No, it's not the same. But it's not that different either. And at the end of the day, regardless of our differences, we need to stand together. We are from the same place. We all from Africa, child. We all from the same place. We all from the same tribes, the same neighborhood, rode to school, same school bus, went to the same school, attend the same colleges, go to the same gas stations, got the same skin color, the same hair, the same. Cut it out. Cut it out. Realize what they're doing. At the end of the day, the girls are not the issue. They are not. Leave people alone. Don't nobody want to be nobody but themselves. That's it. That's all I wanted to be, was myself in school. I don't want to be nobody else. I just didn't want to get picked on for being who I was. But because of who I was, I knew I would get picked on, and I did. And still sometimes go through stuff as an adult. Kids can be mean, are mean. Adults can be mean, are mean. There's so many spaces I walk into that I just have to walk into, just like all of us, head on. I don't know what's coming. I don't know who's there. I don't know if wherever I am, somebody gonna try to try me. Having to be on guard and stuff. Not because I'm insecure, uncomfortable with who I am. It's because other people might be. And yes, that's not my problem. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to go into a situation where I'm going to have to fight either. Because, baby, you can't do nothing with it. The point is, I'm in this video. I don't want this shit too long. I got other stuff to do. Love each other. Respect each other. Accept each other's differences. And understand that we all ultimately need each other. And we all need to be together. Regardless. That's it. Love wins. I hope. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google+. Follow me at @ItsKingsWar on Instagram and Twitter, at @ItsKingsWar89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. I love you guys.